Hey guys, today is April the 29th, and I want to let you know my thoughts on the euro. Just want to let you know this is an educational video only. I'm just a guy, that looks at weird esoteric stuff, price and time, and weird ways of, measuring the markets, and just gives you my own opinion. You trade with your own risk, and please consult a professional financial advisor. With that being said, let's get into this chart. Just want to let you know that this is my first chart of price and time with the 724 pivot low and the February 1st high, and this is a grid where I have all my points of resistance and support, and right now we need to get above this line right here, which is that 3105-ish. If we can't get above that line right here, we're going to mean that that's in trouble. It might bounce right here, which is at 3072, which is at 38.2 Fibonacci level, or meet this one here that it looks like it's been some good support, bouncing off here. You can see that it's finding support here, here and there, or it's going to tank and go down and just deal with this area right here, or just go sideways. It's three ways it goes. It could go up, sideways, or it could just go down. So if we can't get above this 1 by 1, which is the strong angle, then it's in trouble already with me, because I'm with price and time, and this is a pivot high, and this is as high as it went within this time frame and grid on the daily. So this is what I'm dealing with. So that's one thing I just want to let you know. 3105, you got to keep an eye on that. If that puppy gets above that and bounces it and tests it and finds support, it might have to deal with this one, this one, this one, and this one. And if it continues, then we have a possibility to test a 3710 level. With that being said, let's go into my monthly grid. I wanted to show you the big cojones levels right here, the big ones. This one is a big level. That 61.8 Fibonacci level, that 3053, it's above that one. That looks real good. If we come down and test this and find support and continue going up, actually this is monthly, so it'll just probably be a big candle going up. This would be the candle of May. But if it fails it's going to go down here, and it's going to find support at this 1 by 1, which is at 2870-ish level around there. It might find support there and then bounce right back, but just want to give you a heads up. 3053, it's a big key level that you need to watch out if it doesn't fail it. If it continues going higher, bounces and whatever, I know there's probably going to be a lot of buyers that probably will come in at that level. With that being said, let's go to the next chart. I don't know what else to show you. Let's see. Let's go to Glance's chart. Let's get right into it. Just want to show you some level right here. Another thing that got me to get into it on Sunday night, there was a cycle date I had, which was the 29th, and I was thinking there was going to be some energy. I don't know if it was going to be to the upside or to the downside, but with the first impulse wave that I saw, if you go into the 5-minute, let's see, on Sunday night's action, I can show you what I noticed. Let's see right here. Friday, Sunday, right here. This area right here. Bad drawing. Right here. When I saw this going up and fail, I was like, you know what? This is the first impulse. That means that this thing might go higher. So what I did was I put a buy signal right there. I got in. Not got in, but I put a buy above that high, which is like that 3066-ish around there, and just went to sleep. And I said, like, you know what? If it gets up there, it'll trigger my buy, and I'll be in the game, and we'll go higher. And if it doesn't get up there, and then it just fails when it gets to the New York session, and it goes down, then nothing really got wasted. But to my surprise, woke up this morning, and it got triggered, and this is all the action that we saw this today. Still kind of choppy, but let's just get into the daily mode. So I just want to let you know my thought of pattern of why, certain dates I think, something's going to happen, and then, just see what happens. So this is the daily. Right now, and another thing too, I noticed on the daily that the daily, the saying of the golden cross, a lot of traders see that, old school traders, and when they see the golden cross, when the 20 goes over the 50, they pile up like goats. So I figure, that could probably be on my side also. And it pierced it. It hit the weekly's R1 Woody's pivot, which I like, which is at 31.17, found resistance there. You got the 100 right there, and then you have the weekly Woody's pivot R2, which is at 31.74. The bad thing is it's in the cloud now. So now anything could happen here in this madness. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind. The Chiku on the Ichimoku broke through, and it's above the price in the past, so that's good. The cloud on the future, it's not really positive. It's still bearish and negative, and price is in the cloud. The good thing is that price is above the Tenkin. The Cajun, where is the Cajun? So many lines. The Cajun's right here, so you know what? We're good because the Cajun's here above the Tenkin Cajun. So price is up here, but it's in consolidation mode. So it needs to get out of this cloud. Now, if you get into the weekly, the good thing about the weekly is that it just popped out of the cloud and we have a PPS buy signal. So if you're really conservative, you'll wait till it goes up, comes and retraces, and then you get in and go up and get in the long side when you see that signal. If not, you're really risky. You get it now and go in. But you have to deal with, the Cajun right here. You got the 100. You got monthly's resistance right here, Woody's. That's the R1, R2, R3. And you got this level right here that you're going to have to deal with that has been major resistance. So that's, a couple of things that you're going to have to deal with if you think you're going to go long. And then you crack the MOBO, which is good. So that's positive. It's out of this chop mode and out of the cloud. So that's a good thing. Now we go into the big picture. Let's see what we have going on over there. You know the drill. This is my monthly, weekly, daily, and the 12-hour. This is kind of like my 5-minute scalping. Daily is kind of like an hour, and the weekly is what I follow as a trend. And, excuse me, I'm kind of thirsty. These are the things I see building up. The 12-hour is building up Momo to the upside. We finally just got positive. We've been on a squeeze play for the last couple of days, and we see that it's trending higher, and that means that this thing is just going to pop to the upside. MMG is looking good. Fish is looking good. CCI is looking good. It looks like it wants to get embedded on the 12-hour and just get, again, locked in. But the 5, the 20, and the 50 are on the Zoom side of things. Mobile's looking good. Tima's green, so that's good. These candles are all green. PPS is good. You're above the 20 and the 50 and the 100, and you're going, you're pushing higher. So that's good there. You got PPS buy signal. You got the golden cross right here. Only thing you got to worry about is that 100 simple moving average, which is at 31.53. You're above this Fibonacci level, and you got the new moon that's coming up over here. So that's one thing you got to worry about. But Tima's looking good. Mobile concerns me. It's not looking good. CCI is looking good. It's kind of like going higher, and once it gets here, it could be embedded, and it could just kind of be trending. Fish is looking good. I'm waiting for that purple signal to kick in somewhere around here, and then it's going to be really looking good. This concerns me, the hockey stick, because this thing could just snap back and just get me down. One thing I noticed here, we have a squeeze play on the daily and on the monthly. So that means price is being contained, and it's going to explode somewhere. So if this is going to, go north, the next candle, the next day needs to be pushing higher and getting away from this squeeze play. This is looking positive. On the weekly, this is looking good. It's pushing up. And we finally got a yellow bar on the weekly, so that's really good. My favorite signal, weekly, Fisher's there. This is kind of choppy. This is negative, and that's negative. So that's not looking good. And we got a PPS buy signal on the weekly. And we're like kind of trending right here on this I'm kind of going sideways on this Fibonacci level. You got the 20, you got to get over. You got the 100, you got the 500 simple moving average right there. So there's a lot of stuff up there you got to deal with. But as of now, that's what I see. And if we go into my part 2 where I got my thermo, I want to show you that too before I wrap it up. It's on my 12-hour and my daily. This is looking really good. That right there is fully green. If you were really risky, this is probably where you'll get in and kind of ride this thing all green right here. The same thing right here and all that. My daily's not showing up. I don't know why. There you go. This is another thing that concerns me is right here. It's kind of red. I mean, that kind of is just red, and there's not too much green here and there. So it's very risky where I'm in right now. I'm just hoping that it gets above 105. If we get above 105, which is that one by one, we good to go. But if we can't get up there, I'm just gonna have to, get whatever I could get pip wise and get out, and then see what happens if it's going to the downside, and then write it down. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, my thought process, my madness, and I'll keep you posted on what I see and my thoughts on the euro. Peace.